Welcome to Cuba, a place where the clock stopped somewhere back when Ike was president, but the music never stopped. Yeah, you heard me right. We're diving headfirst into a world of crumbling facades, vintage American cars held together with spit and prayers, and a cultural cocktail so strong it'll leave you wondering which way is up. From the sun-drenched streets of Havana to the forgotten corners of Baracoa, we're about to unearth the soul of this island nation. Forget your all-inclusive resorts and pre-packaged tours, this ain't that kind of trip. We're going deep, folks, so buckle up, grab a mojito, hell, make it a double, and get ready to explore the raw, unfiltered beauty of Cuba's top 10 destinations. This is a journey for those who crave authenticity, savor the unexpected, and ain't afraid to get their hands a little dirty. Havana. She's a grand dame, past her prime maybe, but still radiating a faded glory. You can practically smell the history here. The revolution, the rum, the cigars. We're talking cobblestone streets that whisper tales of Hemingway and revolution, grand colonial plazas that have seen it all, and those iconic 1950s Chevys, relics of a bygone era, rumbling down the Malecón as the waves crash against the seawall. This city is a feast for the senses. The air thrums with the rhythms of salsa and sun, the scent of cigar smoke mingles with the salty tang of the sea, and the colors, oh man, the colors will knock you sideways. Get lost in the labyrinthine streets of Old Havana, a UNESCO World Heritage Site where time seems to stand still. Sip a potent mojito at La Floridita, Hemingway's old haunt, and imagine him holding court, spinning tales of bullfights and marlin fishing. Catch a sunset over the Malecón, the city's famed seawall, as the waves crash and the sky explodes in a riot of color. This is Havana, a city that gets under your skin, a city you won't soon forget, and trust me, you'll want to savor every moment here. Okay, so maybe you need a break from the sensory overload of Havana. You crave a little slice of paradise, a place to recharge your batteries. Look no further than Varadero. This is Cuba's answer to Cancun, a 20-kilometer stretch of pure white sand lapped by the impossibly turquoise waters of the Atlantic. Yeah, it's touristy, but sometimes you just need a little bit of that in your life. Picture yourself lounging on a sunbed, mojito in hand, the only sound the gentle lapping of the waves and the rustle of palm trees swaying in the breeze. Go for a dip in the crystal-clear waters, strap on a scuba tank and explore the vibrant coral reefs teeming with marine life, or simply soak up the sun and let your worries melt away. Varadero is all about indulgence. Luxurious resorts line the beach, offering everything from infinity pools to world-class dining, but even amidst the glitz and glamour you'll find glimpses of authentic Cuba. Take a stroll through the local markets, haggle for souvenirs, and chat with the friendly locals. Step back in time in Trinidad, a perfectly preserved colonial town that feels like it's been frozen in amber since the 17th century. Seriously, you half expect to see conquistadors on horseback riding down the cobblestone streets. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a photographer's dream, with its pastel-colored buildings, wrought iron balconies overflowing with bougainvillea, and horse-drawn carriages clattering over the cobblestones. Get lost in the maze of narrow streets, soak up the laid-back vibe, and listen to the sounds of salsa music drifting from open doorways. Visit the Plaza Mayor, the heart of the town, surrounded by grand colonial mansions that now house museums and art galleries. Climb to the top of the bell tower at the Museo Nacional de la Lucha contra Bandidos for panoramic views over the town and the surrounding countryside. And don't forget to sample the local specialty, the canchanchara, a potent cocktail made with rum, honey, lime, and water. Escape the hustle and bustle of the cities and head to Vinales, a rural paradise in the heart of Cuba's tobacco-growing region. Here life moves at a slower pace, dictated by the rhythms of nature and the cycles of the harvest. Towering limestone cliffs known as magotes rise dramatically from the verdant valley floor, creating a landscape that's both surreal and breathtakingly beautiful. Explore the valley on horseback, hike through the lush tobacco plantations, and learn about the traditional methods of cigar making that have been passed down through generations. Visit a local farm, meet the farmers who cultivate the world-famous tobacco, and maybe even roll your own cigar. For the adventurous, there are caves to explore, including the Cueva del Indio, where you can take a boat ride through an underground river. Cienfuegos, known as the Pearl of the South, is a city with a distinctly French flavor. Founded by French settlers in the 19th century, it boasts elegant neoclassical architecture, wide boulevards, and a picturesque waterfront promenade. Stroll along the Paseo del Prado, the city's main artery, lined with stately mansions and shaded by towering trees. Visit the Teatro Thomas Terry, a beautifully preserved 19th-century theater that hosts opera, ballet, and classical music performances. Explore the Palacio de Valle, an eclectic mansion that's a whimsical blend of Moorish, Gothic, and Venetian architectural styles. Take a boat trip out to the Cienfuegos Bay, dotted with small islands and home to a variety of marine life. And don't leave without sampling the local seafood, some of the freshest and most delicious in Cuba. Santiago de Cuba, the island's second-largest city, pulsates with a raw energy that's different from anywhere else in Cuba. This is the cradle of the revolution, the city where Fidel Castro launched his rebellion against Batista, and its history is palpable on every street corner. Visit the Moncada barracks, where Castro's ill-fated attack in 1953 sparked the revolution. Pay your respects at the Santa Ifigenia Cemetery, the final resting place of national heroes like José Martí and Fidel Castro himself. But Santiago is more than just its revolutionary past. This is a city where Afro-Cuban culture runs deep, where the rhythms of rumba and sun are inescapable. Experience the city's vibrant nightlife in the Casa de la Trova, a legendary music venue that's hosted some of Cuba's greatest musicians. And don't miss the Carnival of Santiago de Cuba, a riotous celebration of music, dance, and costumes that takes place every July. For a taste of the real Cuba, far from the tourist crowds, head to Baracoa, a remote town nestled in the mountains of eastern Cuba. This is the oldest Spanish settlement in Cuba, founded in 1511, and it retains a unique charm and authenticity that's hard to find elsewhere. Surrounded by lush rainforests, pristine beaches, and towering mountains, Baracoa is a nature lover's paradise. Hike to the top of El Yunque, a flat-topped mountain that dominates the skyline, for breathtaking views over the surrounding countryside. Visit the Parque Nacional Alejandro de Humboldt, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that's home to a staggering array of plant and animal life. Explore the Cuevas de las Maravillas, a series of caves adorned with ancient pictographs left by Cuba's indigenous inhabitants. And don't forget to sample the local specialty, cucurucho, a sweet treat made from coconut, honey, and fruit. Santa Clara, a city in the heart of Cuba, is synonymous with one man, Che Guevara. This is where Che and his band of revolutionaries scored their most decisive victory in the Cuban Revolution, derailing an armored train and effectively ending Batista's reign. Visit the Che Guevara Mausoleum, a towering monument and museum dedicated to the life and legacy of the iconic revolutionary. Explore the Tren Blindado, the armored train memorial where you can see the derailed train carriages and learn about the pivotal battle that took place here. But Santa Clara is more than just a pilgrimage site for Che Guevara enthusiasts. This is a vibrant university town with a lively art scene and a growing number of independent businesses. Take a stroll through Parque Vidal, the city's central plaza, and soak up the local life. Visit the Teatro La Caridad, a beautifully restored 19th-century theater that hosts a variety of cultural events. Escape to the pristine beauty of Cayo Coco, a secluded island in the Jardines del Rey archipelago connected to mainland Cuba by a causeway that cuts through shimmering turquoise waters. This is quintessential Caribbean paradise. Powdery white sand beaches, crystal clear waters teeming with marine life, and luxurious all-inclusive resorts. Spend your days swimming, sunbathing, and snorkeling in the warm waters of the Atlantic. Go diving or snorkeling in the Jardines de la Reina, a pristine marine reserve known for its healthy coral reefs and abundance of fish. Explore the island's interior on horseback or by jeep, discovering hidden lagoons and mangrove forests. And in the evenings, dine on fresh seafood, sip cocktails under the stars, and enjoy the laid-back rhythms of island life. Holguin, often overlooked by tourists, is a city of hidden gems. Known as the City of Parks, it boasts leafy squares, vibrant murals, and a relaxed atmosphere that's a world away from the hustle and bustle of Havana. Explore the Loma de la Cruz, a hilltop park that offers panoramic views over the city and the surrounding countryside. Visit the Museo de Historia Natural Carlos de la Torre y Huerta, home to an impressive collection of Cuban flora and fauna. But Holguin is also a gateway to some of Cuba's most beautiful beaches. Head to Guardalavaca, a stunning stretch of white sand lapped by turquoise waters, or explore the secluded coves and inlets of Playa Esmeralda. Go diving or snorkeling in the pristine waters off the coast, or simply relax on the beach and soak up the sun. So there you have it, kids. 10 destinations, each one a world unto itself. From the faded grandeur of Havana to the pristine beaches of Cayo Coco, Cuba offers a sensory feast that will stay with you long after you've left its shores. But remember, this ain't your typical tourist trap. This is a country that demands to be experienced, not just observed. So get out there, explore, talk to the locals, drink the rum, dance to the music, and savor every damn minute. And trust me, you'll be back for more.